Hey there, Aries Sun, Aries Moon, Aries Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. This is the monthly reading for Aries. I'm sorry it's running a little late. I'm sure you can understand that my schedule got very disrupted this week, and I had to make some adjustments. And so I'm also going to be adjusting other things. So today, when I sat down to get into your energy, and I meditated on those of you who have commented. By the way, I really appreciate it when you take the time to comment, to like, to share my video. But the comments allow me to take your name and write it down on the piece of paper when I'm meditating to really tap into your energy. It really connects our energy, and so it does help grow my channel. But that's really not what's important here. I think what's important here is that I can connect in a way that really helps you. So if you could leave me an emoji or leave me a comment, that helps. When I sat down to get into your energy today, I was given a really interesting vision, and then I was told that it is for the collective. And so, because I start with Aries, and they were like, no, that's it. But then I was directed to pull cards from a couple of decks. So I did that. We'll go over that. That is your message after the vision. So the vision is for the collective. These are the messages that revolve around that message for you. And then we'll do the monthly where I pull the 9-card spread and we cover your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions. And this is for the period of Aries, which I believe is March 19th through April 19th. I really didn't look it up because this was so intense of a meditation. It actually had me in tears. And so I'm still recovering from that. And so hang in there with me. Okay, so the vision. The vision that I saw was like a stick archway, and you were peering out of it, and then it fell down. And you didn't fall apart. You just stood there in the rubble of what had been your structure, and you stood there and you looked around at it, and then you started picking through the sticks, which sticks were viable and which ones weren't, and you started setting them aside in a pile, and then you picked up a bucket and you walked down the hill to the stream and you started scooping in, it was clay, and putting in the bucket. And then you went back and you knelt down and you started laying, instead of stacking the sticks up and leaning them like a lean-to, the way the structure had been, you started using the sticks and the clay to build a structure that would be more sturdy, more able to withstand everything, change. And so I believe the message from this is, look around. Your whole world it feels like it collapsed, but look around. There are parts and pieces of it that are really good. It just needs to be built into a more solid foundation. And that has actually been the message all year long with this Capricorn energy, was we are going to have to rebuild our structures, lay solid foundations to move forward. And so I feel like the whole world was put on notice that we're doing that. And this is the way we're doing it, which is not necessarily the way any of us would have envisioned it or wanted it to go. But it's like the whole world, when Saturn moved into Aquarius this week on the 22nd, but it was building up to it. It crossed Pluto at the beginning in January, and so it's been building and building and building, and now it's moved into this new paradigm, this new world order, and you can look at it as the big world, but I'm not talking about conspiracy theories here. I am talking about, this is the opportunity where you could take it from the whole world perspective to the very small, your world perspective, and everybody is going to be making changes. We knew changes were coming. I don't think I don't know anybody who really saw it like this. I certainly didn't see it like this. I thought these would be changes we made in our life by choice. I think choice is still, free will is always a part of it. But there is a need to reevaluate where our values are. And so for you, the cards that I pulled were really interesting. Okay, so you have the Sacral Chakra card. Now the Sacral Chakra card is, these are your unconscious dreams and desires. This is the seed, like it is like the Ace of Pentacles. It is the seed that you want to plant to grow something that produces things of value in your life. Now, things of value in your life, I feel like this whole event that are going on right now has given everybody an opportunity to say, hey, wait, what are the real things that I value in my life? And if you tell me it's toilet paper, great. So what do you really value in your life? You know, where are your true value systems? Where do they lie? And so here's your opportunity to reevaluate and to have this quiet space. I also was thinking that, you know, with so many people working from home, that corporations are going to find that this is a way to manage and slow down the greenhouse gases, because if more people can work from home, that's less transportation going on. It might be a thing that companies say, wow, that really actually, parts of it actually will really work out. Other parts, obviously. I clean houses for a living. Working from home doesn't work. All right, so your sacral chakra, right? So tapping into that, feeling into yourself and knowing who you are. You have 2 cards about communication. They both say communication. This is about communicating your authenticity. I actually am going to read what it says in the Chakra Insight. There's a paragraph I thought really struck. 3 cards that you got from the Mystical Shaman deck. You have standstill. What? Of course. The whole world has kind of come to a screeching halt. If it hasn't, it's going to. Maybe not at the same time, but pretty much. And the standstill card is about temporary. It says, it's said in there, temporary, non-action. Temporary. So it's kind of like, okay, so, okay, this is kind of funny. I just saw, so I was dating a guy, and he wanted to be romantic, and he pulled into a driveway, and he was like, well, let's get romantic. And I'm like, dude, we're in somebody's driveway. You didn't take me home. And he was so mad. He's like, really? And so he puts the car into reverse and backs out of the driveway. And before it has come to a complete stop, he is mad. So he slams it into first, you know, and he dropped the transmission. Sometimes you got to come to a complete stop before you change directions. And right now, yeah, he had to explain that to his dad. Right now, we need to come to a complete stop as a collective in order to change directions, but as an individual. So, taking that time right now to reassess what's important to you becomes important in so many ways. You have Taming the Wind. And Taming the Wind is about clearing the space around you so that you can connect with spirit, so that you can start going after what you want, what your hopes, your dreams, and your goals are. This is the commitment to your own life and the connection to spirit to do it. And then the Wild Woman. Again, this is about connection and partnership with spirit. And so this is authentic freedom. This is the freedom to be who you are and what your value system is. And so this is what all of this is doing for you. And so then we also have this other communication card. So 2 cards that say communication. And I want you to notice this one has a butterfly on it for transformation. And you also received the Phoenix Rising from the Ashes transformation card. And this is when you stand there in the middle of the rubble and you look around and you go, yeah, but I'm going to come back bigger, better, stronger. What do I need to do? Kind of like the Bionic Man, right? Okay, so it says, where is it? Time to get clear within yourself first. Be conscious of what your soul wishes to express. Then open your perception to the many ways that you may be able to communicate with clarity. So, communicate first with yourself, get very clear, and so you needed to come to a standstill, that complete stop, If you don't come to that complete stop and you get clear on what you want and you try to slam it back into drive right away, you're going to drop your transmission, which is expensive. And you have to explain it to your parents what your car's doing on that road that you're not supposed to be on. I'm pretty sure they knew. Okay, let's get into what it is for the month for you. So we're going to do the 9-card spread, and let's just see what we get here. I'm going to meditate before each sign individually because that was so intense, and pull cards, and so I'm not as prepared as usual. But I think we're going to be fine because my pre-meditation before I tried to get into your energy was so intense. There is so much love surrounding the world right now, so much protection, it just maybe doesn't feel like it. So, oh, all right, that's not good. I guess we can flip these up too. Yes, 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 yes. All right. I'm already in love with your reading. Okay. So, here we go. The center, the key to the situation is your higher self. This is you getting in touch with who you are and making a clear commitment to who you are and what it is that you want. What do you want? That is what you're being given, this gift of time. It doesn't feel like it for many. I know I'm not working either, right? I know. It's kind of frightening. But I feel like we're okay. I'm not scared. I was like, whoa, and I had to stop this week, and I had to reevaluate and reassess, make some choices and decisions, move some puzzle pieces around, and that's why I didn't get the monthlies out on Thursday when I wanted to, because I wasn't in the headspace to be able to access what we needed to have to know. But look at this. This is really beautiful. Okay, this is past, present, future, thoughts, feelings, actions, and the key to the situation. And here we go. In the past, in your head, there's a lot of conflict. Okay, a stormy weather, stormy waters. And I swear, when I did your reading recently, I saw that there were storms ahead. There was a tower or something. And so this is in the past. In the present, in order to bring about that transformation that we saw here with the phoenix rising from the ashes, the key to calling that in is for you to step into your own personal power. It's consciousness. Present power. So I don't know if you know anything about yoga, but he is standing in the tree pose. And that is, see, his feet are hip distance apart. He's got his arms to his side, but they're strong. They're pushing down. He's pushing, grounding down into the earth, and he's stepping into his own power. If you get up in the morning and you just stand there for a moment like that and allow yourself to pull in the power from the earth below you and know that you are in control and you are stable, and you lean into that, you can do that anytime during the day where you're feeling stressed out. You can just take a moment, take that pose, breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, release the stress, do it 3 times till you settle back into your power, and then move forward. The only thing I'm a little concerned about is this back and forth that you have here with your thought process moving forward, where you're not really sure where to go. That's one way to look at it, but the other thing is that I like about it, he's looking forward and he's trying to find his balance. And so that for the month of April makes a lot of sense. Forward leaning, trying to figure out where you're going, and finding your balance. And again, he's got a foot in the past, but you were picking up sticks and using them to build the future. So not everything you've done is a complete waste of time and energy, right? It's a reconfiguration. And so 1 foot in the past, 1 foot in the future, finding the balance in order to lean forward and move into the right direction. Doesn't seem like a bad thing because we end up with this new beginnings as the outcome card. So this feels good. All right. In the recent past, you had a lot of anxiety about your status quo, about where things were. I think this feels very current. Like over the last, this energy has been building depending on where you are in the world. This has been building for a few months, so none of this makes a surprise. It comes as a surprise to me, because the mountain that's revealed, the obstacle in the past is the sense of loss, like something's leaving you behind, right? So the status quo, trying to hang on to it, feeling like things are lost. You have two ships here, you know, there's the conflict and the loss, and it's like releasing it and letting it go, because remember, if you get in touch with your higher self, you're going to know what you want. And look at this. The current action that you are being called to do is commitment. It is commitment. It is planting the seed of creativity in your own life, making that commitment to yourself, stepping into your sacral chakra powers, committing to yourself. What are your unconscious dreams and desires? And this is consciously stepping into your power. So when you realize what it is that you really want, and you step yourself into that power, and you make this commitment, and I want you to see this. He's writing it down, and I really encourage you over the course of the next month to set some time aside. And we have a new moon coming up in your sign of Aries on the 24th, which is, it's Tuesday. So that's tomorrow. So sooner the better. Sooner the better. Sit down, use that power of that moon to help you to find what it is that you want to create for yourself. What is your secret desire? Communicate it first to yourself and then to spirit through writing it, and allow this energy of transformation to come in. Figure out how to tame the wind. The winds of change are coming. They've happened. They're blowing through the world right now. So here's your opportunity to figure out, but look at this. In the heart space moving forward, you have happiness and success. Happy success. This is conscious thought, though. So in your heart space. So when you step into your power and you believe and you trust in yourself, and you focus on what will bring the joy to you, when you focus on that, you bring about a new beginning that is just gorgeous. So much opportunity ahead for you. This is really such a lovely, lovely spread. I am super excited that this is what this looks like. Because these are unsettling times, but I really think it's like somebody pushed, you know how when your computer is running slow and it's like everything's taking forever to load, but if you unplug it and you let it sit for like 10 minutes and then you plug it back in and it reboots, then it runs so much better and faster. I feel like the world is getting unplugged because we needed a reset. And I think we're going to find our way through to do things in a way that is much better, where things run a little smoother, a little more in sync. So here's your opportunity for that. All right. So, in the area of thoughts, you have sleep. You have sleep. And so, it is a time of rest. It's a time to relax. But also, I want to say it's a time of meditation, a time to dream. What is the big dream? Ask for spirit to come in and show you, either through daydreaming, through sleep dreaming, through paying attention to where your thoughts are wandering off to when you're like not doing anything, through meditation, or in the shower, going for a walk. Where do your minds drift through? Pay attention to what rolls through your mind, because that's, oh gosh. So you have sleep and you have the dream catcher. You are being encouraged to catch your dreams. What is it that you really want? What do you want to bring in? Because we also have the dragon of rebirth, transformation. It says whole again. This is your opportunity to create, to reset your life, to move it in the direction that makes you feel whole, brings you to where you want to go. And your actions are, you are blessed with majesty, vision, and power. You are the king of the unicorns. You make this commitment to yourself. You take the steps you need to take. You're going to move things forward in the direction that you want to go. This is your opportunity. The sun is shining on you. It is in your first house of you and who you are and what you want. And the world's on a reset. And you are an initiating sign. And so for you, starting things over is a lot easier than it's going to be like, well, let's say Taurus. There are those fixed signs that struggle with change. You're not that bad at handling it. So step into your major arcana of the Fool energy, but do it with clarity of knowing what's in your heart space, paying attention to your dreams, writing it down, making a commitment to yourself. This day forward, moving forward, I am going to step into my integrity, speak my truth, live my truth. I'm going to create my own paradigm, my own world, the way I want things to be, because I can. Because I can. So what I also heard when I was saying that, I heard, I am because I am. And what that means, what that means is I am, you are, because I am. Well, the great I am is the great creator. I am because I am. That's your mantra. You got this. You can do this. So I think I'm going to put up a video every day for a while. Not necessarily like this. There's like a lot of spiritual development things that I am interested in. And I was going to do this over on the Tribe Empowers, but I'm going to put it here on YouTube. So I can't guarantee every day, but most days for a while, since I'm not working, I have time. I will come on here. And I think we're going to talk about spirit animals first. That was what I was told. And I understand numerology is not far behind. So that's what I was told. So, okay then, let's do it. I will see you back here really soon. But remember, I am who I am. I'm sorry, I am because I am. I am because I am. Go create your new paradigm, your new world, what it is you want. And I will see you back here real soon. You take care. And don't forget to leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you.